Hi guys, Buddy's listening. Let's correct the misinformation. He did not date in the world, and there's Javier Macho. Buddy. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go live at 9, but let's peek into this bitch. Come on.
In money for the county, he takes money away. That's why they forgot all about him, because as you see,
You don't forget about him. You don't need YouTubers, non-legit companies like at night messing like this. It's not your job. Sorry.
they're finding ways to bring in money. They're trying to ask him, what are you charging for this? Are you getting enough money for this? Are you getting money for
He doesn't. He's cutting them. He's not trying to hide. I'm making excuses for his fucking bad behavior.
this? Getting money for this?
I'm gonna take this down.
So they're looking at him for profit, not expenditures, and we
Never try. If he wants to run, never going up against him. Good for him, because I think he's a great sheriff compared to that Missouri and Saya. I'm sorry, nonsense. I think he did a poor job, but like this guy, I want to back him up.
have a very expensive missing child. I wonder if the cost has anything to do with why they refuse to have anything left to do with this child.
He's not the only person.
Why are they not?
He's not the only person that's missing. Shut the fuck up. Being very sick.
Searching for this child, not even
It's not your business. You did the job. You're still doing the job. It's not your business. To be honest,
better for us. I think that one full-time person can do all of the work of the two part-time people. One of the part-time people that we had a really tough time hiring recently resigned due to some family issues. She was a great employee. I welcome her back tomorrow. However, filling that role is going to be very difficult.
but he's not getting dick.
But the one part-time person
She's miserable.
that we have left, I would like to convert to full-time and have her take on both of those responsibilities.
This is not bro job. So what are you talking about? You're not ruining somebody's let me put you in your place. Like you need to. Your mama didn't raise. She raised her head. And guess what? I'm stepping up to you.
Corrections division, we added two. One is going to be another corrections officer trainer position, and one would be.
This is not your business. I'm sorry, but it's not your business.
We converted those to a full-time position. We decreased that by $40,000. We decreased the sheriff's office part-time line by 18% from 306,703 to 250,000.
Why do you make us sweat, sis?
We decreased it by $60,000.
Who's right?
In the sheriff's office,
James?
overtime line,
He's James.
patrol deputies that respond to emergencies, we call that after hours, pay on comp time, etc. We
It's
increased
Bay
that to
who.
250.
I'm gonna make this. It's Bay that stuck in.
here, but we took another 30,000 back for
It's Bay. Oh.
arrest people when they're sober. For DUIs, nonetheless, for DUIs. Because
They have suckers like you.
sure we get those service fees to go serve those warrants so we can get some extra money coming in from the community. Don't you know? Don't you know? All right, you guys get the gist of it. Sebastian was not on the table. Sebastian's never on the table. These are the community leaders in Sumner County. Not one person. Not one person.
Shut, Bay. You should be in
Here,
this case.
Even
You
gives a
need to
damn
make
about this
this
child
case.
that's missing
You don't give a damn about him.
the community. I
Same
think
goes.
it's time to start identifying every single person in this room. I think it's time to identify every single person
I'm on.
in this room and start letting them hear the world. We're
No.
so sick of this child keep being failed by these animals that run this community.
You don't do shit.
These are heathens and hyenas. I look at every single person in this room with pure disgust.
Because he said about
Pure
her.
disgust.
He said about her because he got.
All this, not one person saying, do you have any plans for additional searches for the missing child? Do you need funding for the missing child?
He could be fucking just like him, not all the time. Miss when like you bullshit.
We still have a missing child in our community. How far, what kind of funds do you need for that missing child? Not one person. But hey, you know what? You get a little CSAM. Hey, we need 3 detectives. We need 3 new detectives. This is a profitable business.
Price this idiot out of your fucking business.
That's losing money. This is profitable for us. It's sick. It's sick. Shame on Sumner County. But you know what? I'm never surprised by Sumner County. I'm never surprised by the people that just get along. Like, nobody's really asking tough questions here. Just look, okay, you need this? Sure. Money's going. You know? I want to know where every single penny's going. Like, I want a spreadsheet and stuff.
Not your business.
I know how to read them. I'm pretty smart. I know you guys
Are
don't
you?
realize how
Because you
smart I am.
mentioned
Sometimes come here acting like a dingbat, but I read a lot of stuff, you know?
That's just people.
And
I'm
here we
like,
got these
that's
closed door
you.
meetings. Not one person from the county's in
It's
here.
not close
They're
to.
making all these financial decisions that are going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably millions of dollars in the totality. You know,
Dumbass, it's not close to me. It's a lie, you moron. Come on, get out of here. Yeah.
in a decade, and nobody's even really asking tough questions. Nobody even thinks about. I just brought this up because nobody even thinks about Sebastian. Not one person in this community cares about this boy. And when you don't even have a community that gives a shit, you don't even have a sheriff's office that gives a shit, you don't even have a county.
You don't have the fucking right to talk about this case.
Responsible.
No, there isn't. No, you're not. Stop it. It's not guys a lot. Let me.
The mom and the stepdad are most likely responsible.
No, there isn't.
The residents from this. There's
let me watch.
They have no desire to find Sebastian.
You don't know that. You don't talk to them. You got to self the liar.
I just wanted you guys to see it for yourself. So I want to tell and look at the interest in his case. There was a time when we put Sebastian Rogers. There was 2,500 people in our chat over this case. 2,500 people here learning about Sebastian Rogers' case.
No,
and this child's been missing for 2 years. We can barely get 300 people in the chat, and not one person in his county where he disappeared from even gives a crap that he's missing anymore.
You don't give a shit. Come on, let's face it.
That is just.
That's the you don't have to be. You're making money off of his credit card. You gotta explain yourself in his spirit. Let's not do this, okay?
Residents from this.
Shut up. I'm sure that.
Bacon.
I'm not gonna let you lie.
In the house.
Let me say like this pets have done to this case. He doesn't give a damn. I'm pissed now. I'm pissed. Ooh. And I don't know, like, poor this has to stop. This line, just like, oh, I didn't do it, and you bang like me. How about you bang like Kristen Cuddy's wife? I mean, seriously? Am I going to play this video? If I can find it. I'm not making videos. I'm not doing this. Yeah, you gotta be patient. I need to sit down tonight and figure things out because I've been looking at my business, like my Etsy business. Yeah, I'm trying to learn new things, but I'm gonna do a business. I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 YouTube channels, but it's consuming. I mean, like, I like doing this shit, but I need money at the same time. Look, God. you liar. Here you go. But he's making threats as Israel. Oh, fine. But if you want to donate some money to me, I take it. So, so just kidding. Yeah, she lied about Kate and Chris.
Are going and just, criticizing everyone. And so she picked a lot of wars and fights with people that mean absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. And so out here, they can't hack it in the real true crime genre. And so what do? They bend at the will of the freaking hate channels and drama channels. They're weak. They have no backbone. Julie, you're wrong. And let me tell you, girlfriend, the reason why I won't have anything to do with you is because I pick out who's going to be weak.
No, you're just awful. Can't stand on the truth. I can't finance my own freaking bill. Guess what? I think I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to find a balance. Okay, here she is, talking to Prophet.
Calling my, trust me, Tim Bailey's here in this shit. Somebody click that and send that to Sumner County. You want to know why? You can't get nobody out here to help you?
So she drives up and down the street 20 times a day, right?
Sponsor fires, you can sponsor banners, you can do.
Wait, I missed
He wasn't
it.
there.
Let me
So,
see. Is
I'm
it
not putting that in
fine?
my equation anymore.
But you know about is, he didn't do anything. He bad. No, he didn't. No, I'm not playing that stupid ass game. Not now, not ever. I found the truth. Let me say something. You can't have an open, honest relationship because everybody knows you first it.
True crime, lovely shadow on him, and he just doesn't like Sebastian. I really just don't think.
You don't know that. Let me.
40 years old with wife number 5, just to kind of give you this child out there. He just doesn't claim. I heard it was a female, but I again.
Okay, she said that Chris has a autistic. That's not true. Let me tell you that because I heard it from Chris. It's not true. It's a fucking lie. I can't believe you made this
I
easy.
am unsure.
I mean, like
about that, GD Dime, that's kind of how he looked. Child he did not want. He is.
I don't know about that. It's not my place to know if she wants a kid or not. But tonight she has, when Sebastian's, I can tell he misses this kid. Unlike Seth, he always sees him like once for 8 days to 8 days. Sorry, 2 times. Maybe 3 times 2 be 6. So I can do math is like Harvard. If you know what this reference to, it's reference both terms. She's so much in love. So
is not a father figure. He
Seth isn't he has put hands on him. He has touched him.
He does not know how to parent.
You do? You're set the fuck up.
Well, he doesn't have the gene.
Chris was a motherfucker figure than Seth was ever was. Because Seth wanted to be his friend. You can't be a kid's friend. Sorry, it's not happening.
Every now and again, I think you get something because I have seen him do some things. this. They've done a lot to try to intimidate us out of this community, and we've
No.
gone nowhere.
No, you want the stalking harassment of misinformation to stop. Chris does not have a nutshell. Chris loves both of his children. What else did she say? Whatever Chris and Katie's long life is, it's not my business, it's their business. It doesn't have any play. Mentioning it just said, oh, Chris loved Katie because he loved, no, Katie, no ma'am. He loved that part.
We've
I'm
kind
like,
of went
sure.
to a backdrop, but it didn't have anything. What a shit show that was. Corrupt. He does not need to be an attorney. I can tell you that. To be an attorney. Able to raise real money on this channel to fight this county. People don't have that there. And never mind the corrupted.
This is not corrupted. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Just because, no. No. Not under this. You're not gonna lie. No, you're a manipulative bitch. Let me tell you, that doesn't fine at me. You know, I call a trustee pit. You haven't helped Gary Pritchard. Like that say. Okay, so, some of us, you do not have, you have horror. You got the plan. Listen. I'm sorry. You got the chance. Listen. That's simply a law in French business. You're pathetic. I mean, right down to the IE.
Attorneys that they've got there. I mean, look at that Terry Frizzell I hired. That man should have his license taken from him. I had an opportunity to take his damn license, or at least away from me with my experience with that animal. He does not need to be an attorney. I can tell you that. Terry
You have no business messing in the law.
Frizzell. What a shit show that was. Corrupt. Corrupt as all get out. He worked more for the state than he did for me. So even when you do get in trouble and you do have some money to get an attorney, you got an attorney that's corrupted, that's doing, backroom deals behind your back.
I got it. I fucking got it.
So you're Eric Craddock right now getting ready to run for office, and I don't think there's anybody running against him.
Good. I like that.
How in the hell are we going to move?
That's 90 straight, 90 city. 90 straight, 90 city. I'm going to buy the screen.
And cronyism in law enforcement really delaying justice for the victims in both of those cases. And then, like with the case of the sailboat.
Oh, shut up.
See you, Google it, y'all. Got a lot to go over. This case is this another domestic violence case in my opinion.
No.
There just has to do with the progression of moving on.
Why is it always cutting Chris?
So
what's good? Because this is nothing
with him, and they cannot take my words away from me with my experience with. So even when you do get in trouble and you do have an attorney, you got an attorney to keep letting the wolf in the hen house.
What are you talking about, buddy?
So we've got to try to find somebody willing to go to run for election against him.
No.
We need to find somebody to support, not just that, but financially. We've got to get a whole system together. We don't have a whole lot of time. He's already got his freaking name in the hat.
So what? Sheriff. It's not your job to be nosy. It's not your job to tell people.
And he's out here asking for money for his new office. He's asking for raised money for himself and his cronyism team. And now
have some respect, baby. I know your mother doesn't raise you right, but try.
Now, we just found out just recently he just went to another board meeting asking for even more officers. But no,
I think that's a good thing. Why do you think that's bad?
no better detectives to search for
He did ask, Gundam.
Sebastian. He doesn't even give a shit about finding Sebastian anymore.
Neither do you. All you gonna do is just start cutting Chris. You want me to tell you this? You're not going to.
Sebastian is just a skid mark in the road.
I get that.
It's so sad.
It's so sad.
But at night, creative, there's nothing any of us can do for. It appears that nobody gives a shit.
Shut up.
Asking for even more to go to run for election against him. It appears that this community. So I kind of understand why people are reluctant. So he does not need
You don't need a
the law
place.
to the T. There is no reason why anybody should have put their freaking hands on me or even thrown me in jail. Why
No.
anybody should have put their freaking
He comes
neighbors
from.
and stuff like that. You know, I have to think that
She says something that pisses the fuck out of me.
was not only to her, but to her stepchildren, or to his stepchildren, her children from a is because he want. He is not a father want.
Near herself. To be honest.
Whenever somebody hurts their feelings, which children do throughout life, they're going to hurt a parent's feelings because, again, you're a parent and they hate you, right? I feel like that he just never lets go of that. He never gotten away from everybody, you know, outside of a few content creators that are still keeping it alive and still diving into it and still looking for Sebastian Rogers regularly, a lot to try to intimidate us out of this community.
Okay, I have you. Please.
Woman, he does not want to father a woman. He child out there that female, but I you know, child out there that he has just
Rumors
10
from
people that just got your
science. She said something about Granny's lawsuit. You know, I
very
upset her.
violent to those children as well,
It
which
pisses.
children do throughout the community behind the case, and their lackadaisy. It makes it a little more difficult, and people are very, very so so even when you do get in trouble and you do have some money, imagine, I mean, I have a platform to literally go to the mattress with these a-holes. There are people that live in that community that don't.
Okay, she brought up Granny's lawsuit. No, some people got, no, we didn't do anything wrong. That's why you listen to that lawsuit, baby girl. I can't find it.
don't have that ability, right? We were able are in part
But it's not
you know,
better.
starting to feel maybe desperate themselves, right? Because these neighbors, from everything I've learned about this community, a lot of
You know why? The neighbors are not talking. You know why? Because the chef himself, he decided to get into a lawsuit. The people he doesn't even know, never met, never threatened him. His feces might have been hurt, but oh well, right? So instead of being a man and say, okay, you have the own plan, blah blah blah, like Chris Prophet has done several times because of your fucking mouth, your hate. Okay, it's done. That's all. He tried to take their freedom away when they had done nothing. Granny, barbecue lady has done nothing to you. So we put the motherfucking truth. You gotta take their platforms away? No, doesn't need to use because God knows you have 4 hours out on your fucking ass. You still run your fucking mouth. Can't cutting curse every fucking day that you got a chance to, you moron.
A lot of people are very reluctant to go to toe with their sheriff. So I'm going to lead by example, okay? I'm going to lead by example. We have led by example in this.
No, yeah, but
They-
the last post was a hate campaign for cutting curse. That's not fair. What if they did that on you? 43 arrests. You're the math. You're a drug addict. You're an alcoholic too. What if Nipah, I bet she has some more.
done a lot to try to intimidate us out of this community,
No,
and
you
we've gone
haven't.
nowhere.
No, you haven't.
You know, we've kind of went to the backdrop, but it didn't have anything to do with the intimidation. It just has to do with the progression of moving on and having to cover some other cases. So we get to a certain point in these cases where they just
Jeff made a censor of this. He is putting his son, he may look at a person that does that. I'm sorry, but Jeff needs to set his flat mouth. So do you.
when you don't have the community behind the case, these people accountable, because I mean, look at what they did to me. I followed the law to the T.
No, you
There is
didn't. You harassed cutting Chris like you always do. You did it to journalists. You have a history of doing it. It's a Muslim that you bracelet.
there's no reason why anybody should have put their freaking hands on
No reason why you let from Florida to Tennessee, drive 2 hours, drive up and down their street to talk and to harass. I'm not take shit from you because I'm not the type of shit.
me or even thrown me in jail. But they did. Can you
No stalking them. How many times?
imagine? I mean, I have a platform to literally go to the mattress with these
You don't have proof.
a-holes. There are
You haven't. You stalking them, driving up and down that street. How many times? Yeah. It's not a black idea for you to post it. Gee. That's
people that live in that community that there are people that live in that community that don't have that ability. There are people that
Bring Seth Rogers.
so
Because Seth Rogers, every time he gets his freaky hits, he cries. Not like the time you gave them the finger, talking smart to them. Unlike too much, unlike. You better be lucky Christian Cutting loser. You better be lucky Christian.
so even when you do get in trouble and you do have some money to get an attorney, you got an attorney that's corrupted, that's doing, Eric Craddock right now for sheriff. There's nothing any of us can do for this community if they're not willing to do it for themselves. We are not voters. We can't bring about any change. There's nothing in, and I gotta tell you, that's what they put me through. That's it. It was hard.
Like, okay, yes, I'm starting to lose it. Over like they put you put Cutting Christmas. You have people follow them around. Miss like bracelet.
We had to show up and suit up and pull ourselves up by the bootstrap and walk through the lake.
You chose that. You chose it. No, honey. No, victim. The victim card has been I do not be everything. Defund.
And the mine, but we made it through. It was not easy, even though it looked easy. It was not easy.
He did something to fuck up. No, take a carbon. Enough is enough. Stop and take a carbon. Her mom did not raise her, right? Just a spoiled, but whatever. I'm a young twin, blah, blah, blah. Like a manipulative child. Fuck.
I can can tell you that. Only my mods and my family know the pure hell that all of this.
You were hiding at the beginning, remember? Yeah. You want to you think you can do it and saying like everything. What the fuck is the problem?
That we went through for this case here. And
It's your choice.
And Dog the Bounty Hunter and At Night Private Intelligence, Nick the Hat, which I knew.
Yeah, they came to save you. No, you did, bitch. They didn't even have you.
Prior to this case. And they decided to come forward in
What a
September,
joke.
shortly after I was
What
arrested,
a
and start,
fucking joke.
putting forth their platforms and stuff, whether it was to help out, the situation with me or what. They, At Night, as well as Dog the Bounty Hunter and his team, have done.
Okay. What the fuck? He didn't come for you? You know me, bitch. Are you kidding me? Try to rewrite that story like a dog falling over and I dog. I'm sorry. It's so funny. No.
Done a lot for me personally.
No, you haven't.
Through this process for this case. And when they came aboard, they brought a lot of resources. They brought a lot.
How? Well, harassment? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why Clayton, because, I mean, they have money. So why didn't they go after them for defamation? Like, I just fuck up signs that they have posted.
A lot of attention, a lot of investigative calling in, reporting their friends. That's what it seems like. Turning the blind eye because Chris and Katie and their squad of felons were typically.
Why are you felons? Let's look up felons. Miss me. You understand level. Except Katie and Chris didn't have the mindset to fight, y'all. You don't want to fight because none of that makes sense. Like our Seth has done, Seth has lied, defamed, harassed Katie and Chris. Why? Because he's better, and I bet that child. He has put hands on that child, and he's seen it in the divorce decree. I believe Katie, because Seth, in his story, is bullshit. All his whatever is fucking bullshit. I'm tired. No, Seth is not the better father. Chris is. Sorry, but you don't know what it is.
Responsible for these and believed to be responsible for these. We have no evidence, obviously, to prove that they were. Otherwise, they'd be in jail. But I don't even think they would be in jail. We actually have to have a law enforcement body willing to remember for legal purposes. But,
I think that's the place.
Tell you that only my mods and my family know the pure hell that all
You
of
didn't
this
go to hell.
that we went through.
You
for
just
this
serve
case
it.
here.
You
And
just
Dog
serve
the
it.
Bounty Hunter
Because
and
I'm
At Night
dead.
Private Intelligence, Nick the Hat, which I knew prior to this case. And they decided to come forward in September, shortly after I was arrested, and start, putting forth their platforms and stuff, whether it was to help out, the situation with me or what. They, At
He
Night.
didn't come for you. Come on. You're not the victim. You're not. You stopped them. You had talked to them. You even said, I don't have to prove it. Go look at lies.
As well as Dog the Bounty Hunter and his team have done a lot for me personally. Interfering with Seth's son's case. Interfering with Seth's son's case to the.
No.
We had to show up and suit up and pull ourselves up by the bootstrap and walk through the mine, but we made it through. It was not easy, even though it looked easy. It was not easy. I can tell you that. Only my mods and my family know the pure hell that all of this.
You deserve to go to hell. I feel like you're doing some of us couldn't say No, ma'am. Don't prohibition. No. Sorry.
that we went through for this case here. And Dog the Bounty Hunter and At Night Private Intelligence, Nick the Hat, which I knew a legal department, resources where we could calling in, reporting bunk lead, calling in, reporting. And when they came aboard, they brought a lot of resources. They brought a lot of attention, a lot of investigative resources, and more importantly, a legal department. Resources where we could legitimately start suing people for interfering with Seth's son's case,
Who?
causing problems with getting legitimate.
No, that's not how it. These people, Bobby King Green, was talking about. And Seth did not agree, like say. So Seth got his fifi hurt. So Seth and Nikki Hong and Buddy here got into lawsuit, right? Let me say this. I'm so got into lawsuit. You're not in got into lawsuit lawsuit. Got to pay them back. I hurt Granny Susu. I hurt you. I know she hates PJ. I hurt Susu. Like the second people. Because you are a destroyer. Never. Yeah, Miss me like that case. I know too well about that case.
Legitimate leads coming in and doing stuff for clicks and views.
No, that's you. That's you. You come up fuck debunk information. That's you, not us. Why should we get close because something you did bad? You can make that argument for ass face.
Calling in, reporting
not true
leads and stuff like
that.
It just,
you.
Tires were getting nails in them. It really.
That was for us.
Chris and Katie both started working on getting a divorce from their perspective.
No.
Sebastian was essayed in California. Interviewed his father Seth. That
Seth put this information. Seth put Sebastian into it. History, not cutting curse. So why let Seth do that? I mean, come on. Seth put that information. Number 3, that's fuck up. To use that against his mom? Fuck you for that. I'm sorry, but his mom doesn't have to battle and look at you. What she is going to do is be a get better.
Katie had this.
Stop blaming her.
It's nice to.
Using her problems.
Tick about her that he would be sleeping and he would wake up with her on top of him and just.
So why is Seth allowing this misinformation? Love Kyle, piece of cunt, piece of trash, cunt bag, talking about his. I guess Seth doesn't have any emails out ethics. Just lying about Kate never did that. Nothing in his divorce paper. So you don't put something that major in the divorce paper, you're looking like this, you know. So, I don't know why I'm so mad. It's not. Because Seth allows this to happen. For that reason, I think you have to get that in case no. Yeah. I'm like, first stop. I've been like, talk about me and my son against Seth. But just that's it, crazy. That's reason. Not true.
And it makes you wonder, did she do that to Sebastian?
No, she didn't.
Way of getting.
Here's the idiot right here, right?
He gave her an ultimatum.
No,
no. Or the kid.
No, he did not. That's another lie. But he doesn't know how to. I guess it's going to him because I'm like my this person I know. She used to say, if you lie on Sundays, she's going to hell. She's lying on Sundays, she's going to hell. I don't know why she.
The kid's gone. He's home.
Let me say this. The cops said, not YouTuber, not an educated person. The cops was no for play. That means no parents was involved in this. But I guess you're too stupid to understand and educate yourself. Because you're bonded by that hate and revenge. What happened to you? So she's coming in cloud. Her disrespect. How did I do that? Miss me like this at night. Crap. You're not a legit company.
Isn't that like March 4th or something? The Peter Pumpkin Eater. he giving him lip service, begging him for some moolah, baby. He wants some moolah. Hope floats. It's nice to back through their footage if they were in the area.
Oh, yes.
Bastion didn't even exist.
So I'm not here for you. This is not about your only thing. Ready? Look up. Denied 300. Miss 1%. Miss me 80%. If the constant bad guys, I mean legit bad guys, unlike Ethan and Chris, right? He's not doing anything shady. You don't know this is when you shut your mouth. I'm so happy. He's the only guy. Let me see. If you come to So that's it. I had it. But I'm not seeing what she says that. Oh, you two damn surfers.
And the body, like they.
Let me see. These two damn surfers can understand the whole cops, the whole squad can be focused on one person. There's other people missing. Missing, you don't come. But he has not and will never do anything about it. And you're free to judge these people? From why?
Case. 2,500 people from this. This child's screwed. They have no desire to find Sebastian.
You don't know that.
I just wanted you guys to see it for yourself. So I want to tell and look at the interest in his case. There was a time when we put Sebastian Rogers. There was between 2,500 people.
Why does it matter? It's figuring out, right, bitch? It's figuring out what's your problem. You can get the numbers and use it because you're a fucking liar.
In our chat over this case. 2,500 people here learning about Sebastian Rogers' case. And this child's been missing for 2 years. We can barely get 300 people in the chat.
Why does
and not
it matter?
One person
Why
in his
does it
county
matter?
He disappeared from even gives a crap that he's missing. Personally be present in order to get public records. So they will not send him to me. Personally be present in order to get away with this. 2,500 people here.
Why does it matter?
About Sebastian Rogers.
Why does it matter?
This child's been missing for 2 years. We can barely get 300 people in the chat, and not one person in his county where he disappeared from even gives a crap that he's missing anymore.
If you got jail records,
that is just. That's the hardest part. And you know what? You know who would normally be fighting for this kid?
People like me.
Mainstream media. But even they're corrupted. They don't want to rock the boat. Everybody is so scared of this government. Who's really pushing? Who's the puppet master in this government? That everybody is so intimidated of Sumner County and the people in it that even media from Nashville won't even step on these SOBs' toes. Well, I'm going to.
No, you're not.
I'm going to step. I'm to hurt their toes. I'm going to step all over them. But we cannot have Eric Craddock. If we keep going like this, Eric Craddock's going to be the sheriff. Nobody's looking for Sebastian. So I want to ask you guys, what do we do about it? Because I tried to have a 2-year milestone for him. We had a good turnout, but it should have been more.
No, it's not. No.
It should have been a lot more. We should have had literally everybody up and down the sidewalks on that main drag there.
Keep on blaming, buddy.
Showing out for Sebastian. You know?
Keep on trying.
And it just really, really, really upsets me
Because he could.
that we're in the state of affairs that we're in and nobody cares about Sebastian.
She's trying to manipulate you.
Katie is going to get away with this.
Katie didn't do
Please
it,
understand.
dumbass.
Katie is going to get away with this.
Katie didn't do anything to him.
If
Understand
Eric
that.
Craddock is not replaced, she will get away with this. So I don't
Katie's
know.
not.
I don't know. We need somebody that's going to put Sebastian first.
Why don't we
And now-
keep morons like you off the streets?
One person in this community gives a shit about this child. And it makes me sick to my stomach to say that. We all do care.
You don't care. No, you
And
don't.
we all have to find
Katie's
out
his mom.
what we need to do.
We need to shut
We
the
need to
fuck
make
up.
decisions on whether we want to get this child, find out what happened. Can you please do a public record request to see where the money is going? No, I can't. In Tennessee, the only people that can do it is Tennessee residents. I've only been able to do it in a few counties. Brutalize, SA, do whatever they want to a child to death.
What?
If Eric Craddock is not replaced, she will get away with this.
It's not Katie's. She didn't do that.
I don't know.
Cut
I don't know.
grass
We need
back.
somebody that's going to put Sebastian first.
You don't. You
And not
don't.
one person in this community gives a shit about this.
Neither
child.
do you.
And it makes
Neither
me
do you.
sick to my stomach to
I
say.
care about the peace in the.
We all do care.
No, you don't.
And we all have to find out what
I
we
support
need to
Eric
do.
Craddock. Sorry.
but we need to make decisions on whether we want to get this child, find out what happened. Can you please do a public record request to see
Why
where the
does
money
she
is
go
going?
out?
No, I can't. In Tennessee, the only people that can do it is Tennessee residents. I've only been able to do it in a few counties in Tennessee, and I had to personally be present in order to get public records. So they will not
Good,
send them to me.
good.
They've got rules there. That's why I wanted to make a federal law that if you have federal funds come to your county, state, or whatever coffers, and somebody requests public information, you cannot deny them if they are not in your state. Otherwise, don't ask for
stupid.
federal funds. It's
Shut
just
up,
that
buddy.
simple.
Shut up.
And we're blocked out. Tennessee has it. Yeah, Tennessee's a piece of shit state that tries to act like they're this wonderful red state. They are not. This state makes me sick.
Because you can't get your brain at them. So, oh shit, I had to go.